Hello again. Let's do a next game here. It's game. Liren won the first game as black, and then it was a quick draw. And Gukesh is making another winning attempt here with white. And again, Liren showed that he's compared to Gukesh, he's impractical and actually maybe worse. He's good prepared actually, but he's impractical because here. Gukesh decides to go for the Queen's Gambit exchange variation here, and the Queen's Gambit declined. This is like a common position here, and here sometimes they make this move just to prevent Bishop f5. And here, in my opinion, I've played this this position, and it looks like the computer likes this g6 bishop f5, but in my opinion it's just better just to go for the classical maneuver like bishop here, castle, rook e1, maybe go for the knight and keep the bishop here, because there is a lot of sharp tactical variations that could just be very dangerous for black. But he gets out here in a fine position here, Liren, but it is and actually black will get a fine position, but he will waste a lot of time, same as the first game. First game he wasted in this position, super normal, very normal French position. Here he fought for like more than half an hour here, and this is like easy theory, like everyone knows this is theory. And before he decided to play this kind of a5 a4 maneuver, he fought like for half an hour for that, and he wasted time. But here, because Gukesh made it quite easy for Liren to find the right move, he found the right move and he won the game. But now he will also waste a lot of time here, so he's going for this one. This is the most principal thing to go for the bishop here, and here he tries to trade the queens, but here he has like a little bit of a choice, like should he go here, attack the pawn, or should he not? Should he just like play more safe, maybe something like this? And in my opinion it would have been better for Liren to go for the safe option here, bishop here. But actually this bishop c2, it's a fine move, and actually black got the better position out of the opening, so it was a good opening for Liren. The problem was just that he wasted so much time, so he actually lost this game on time in the end, because it was this. The disadvantage with this bishop here is that it can actually sometimes get trapped and be lost, and that's what happened in the game, that Gukesh managed to trap and win this bishop, so that's why he won the game. So if he just had been a little bit more practical and maybe played bishop e6, I think it's likely that this game would have ended in a draw, in my opinion. But he played like this, and here he did h5. That's a fine move. If rook g1 is also obvious. If white would have done something else, then it would allow black to get out with the bishop. But something that he cannot do is to just take here, because here he can go here, so he is not losing a piece, but white is getting the bishop here, and it's actually impossible for black to defend this pawn. So if he tries b5 here, it's too strong here, and there is just no way to defend this knight. Knight takes b5, like even this doesn't work, because it's just everything is just very pinned here. I guess only move is maybe to play here, but there is lots of ways, so probably this one is the strongest, threatening a fork here, something like this, and then at least winning an exchange here for white, or maybe even a rook. So it was just way too dangerous to play like that, and Liren realized that, but maybe he wasted too much time figuring this out. So he played like this, and again it's the question like how to save this this bishop here. So he played here. It's the correct way. Still too dangerous to take this pawn. So now he defended it, and here it's again like threatening rook here. So but he has one move to save it, and it's this move. The key, of course, is when he tries to win it, he can go like here, and then if this move bishop is going back, he can go back here. So it's correct. And here we can see that white makes a mistake here. He has a fine position here, something like this, maybe here, maybe something like this. And you can see the game is quite even here, but he does this move, and it allows black to get back with the bishop. But first it's threatening here, so he has to go here, of course. And yeah, it's because there is this square, it's no hurry for black to go back here. So he played rook here. That's a fine move. And white did this. It's also fine. Now again, it's a little bit scary here, like e4 and then maybe threat capturing the bishop. But it's okay because this one is threatened, of course. So here, best move would have been to go here to attack this pawn, but the safer would have been to just to go here. It was time now to get back the bishop into safety, and as you can see, it's a fine equal. It's quite an equal game here, in my opinion. Black has fianchetted his knight, maybe not the best, but it's fine. Also, this doubled pawn here is not so good, and it's computer thinks this is equal. So bishop f5 would have been the safe move here, and it was also possible to go here, and this was for tactical reasons because it threatens to take here. So if white tries to win the bishop, something like this, for example, then there is tactical ways to get out here. So something like this would have been possible. Maybe he would play. It's not so easy to see how he should prevent it. Probably here, and then again it was time to go back. But this one blundered like black is half a pawn up, and he will get one pawn down. So it's like 1.5 pawn blunder here, and already here Liren had very little time here. He fought extremely long time here. He was wasting time basically. When he defeated Nepomniachtchi, it was Nepomniachtchi that played very nonchalant and like he played extremely quick, but he made a lot of mistakes. Liren fought a lot there too, but now he fought even more, and he was even when he fought so much, he didn't understand that it was time just to bring back the bishop and have an equal game. So this one was not good, and the reason, of course, is that white can do like this, and now this bishop is it's in very bad problems here. So the correct for black here would have been to go here, and maybe go here, and maybe sack a piece somehow. Let's see, like for example here, and it's not possible to defend everything here, but he can do like this, or like this, because when he takes, this one will be attacked. So let's look at that again, something like this. Take here, maybe take here. So do you see this bishop is lost basically, but black is getting some pawns for it. So here, because of this a pawn is getting passed, black is getting some counterplay here with a5. Liren didn't got this because he didn't understand that it would have been good to trade here to get a passed pawn. So this computer thinks there is chances for black to save the game here basically. But what happened was not so good. So he took here first, and then he did that, And of course now the it's trapped. So he played here, and he played the bishop here. Again, was better to go here. Maybe he was afraid of something like this, but it would have been, yeah, there was a lot of different kind of tactics here but everything was like black is losing a piece, but he gains some pawns basically. For example, let's look at this little line here. Something like this. It's a little bit similar to the way the game was, but here black does not have the passed a pawn and the counterplay with the a pawn, so this is much worse than the other line we looked at. So instead Liren decided to play bishop g7, and it's already winning for white now probably. And here he had like almost no time left. It was like, for some reason they don't get any extra time until move 40. It's common nowadays that you get at least 30 seconds for each move, but they only get it at move 40. So already here he was down to like maybe like 1 minute for like I don't know exactly, but it was like very short on time here. So like if the position is bad also now, but because his mismanagement of the time made it really impossible here. And it was strange when he fought so much that he didn't realize that this bishop could get trapped, and it was used to bring it back. And this, unfortunately, I think this will be like an extremely big turning point in the match, because Liren played good game 1 and he won a deserved victory, but this was just very strange, and it was kinda reminiscent of his bad form, and he's just been playing badly like the last year, and this was strange for such a strong player to miss that this bishop is vulnerable here on f2, and it's time to bring it back. So here Gukesh plays concrete here and wins the piece here. So Liren decides to sack it like this. But here he doesn't get this passed pawn. Like if this pawn was on c3 again, maybe some chances for a draw, but not. Now it's you can see the computer likes white a lot here. He tries to get this fork, so first it looks fine actually. Like it's only 2 pawns for the piece, so for the bishop, so white should win in the long run, but black has some good pieces, but it's just not gonna be anything at all here. For example, this rook f2, already here it was like just maybe 1 minute for the rest of the game, like 13 moves. It just you could just resign here. So he played like that. And it's a technically winning position here for white, so it's just about being careful here. And one of the problems that will be is that white's bishop will start attacking the rooks here. So for example here he forced a trade of knights to make it easier. So here it was an important move for white. If he would have taken with the bishop here, then black can take here, and he would have got this pin, and it would actually have good chances for a draw. So this might have ended in a draw, because there's just 2 pawns left. Maybe he can trade one with f5 and then just 1 pawn that he could trade. So, but now when he takes here, there will be problems here when he takes on g5 because of this here check, and then check, and this rook is a little bit in problems here. Maybe something like this, take, maybe check here. So at least white is winning back that pawn. So it's still, but this still there might be some chances maybe, because yeah, if black just can trade this one, it's yeah, maybe some chances for a draw, but it's probably a winning position here for white also. So instead black decided to go here, and I saw it was like a horrible time trouble here, like he just lost on moves. He had like no time left here at all. So he played here, tried to trade. So when he now took on g5 there were tactical problems, but the position if he just takes on h1 of course is lost anyway. So he played like that. Gukesh did bishop h3, very exact and good move, actually only move that keeps a big advantage. And the problem here is that there is a tactic here that I'm sure Gukesh would have seen, and it's that he can take here, and there is tactics here, like if he takes on h1, take here and then take here, and he's winning, and if he takes here then he's winning the rook. So this is just a winning position here. But it was sad to see Liren, who performed so good in game 1, that he was like back in his bad form here with the major time trouble in a pretty easy position. I have to say, like, this is pretty easy standard stuff here. Like, it's just go back with the bishop, like, and be safe and solid. Okay, so the game is 1-1, 1.5, 1.5, and it's actually a good start for Gukesh. And I think like the trend is going for Gukesh now to become world champion.